The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Come on. Hey.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they look to move the chains. In motion, Hill. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Another catch there for Waddle. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice first run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
In motion, Hill. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Geno. Complete, it's Dotson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 35 yards. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. If the product goes, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him. A little bit bleak. It's not quite desperation time yet. It's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. "51 yards on the punt there. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Now Geno on 1st down. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Curtis Samuel, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders are able to add on to their first half lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. And he will find his man, Samuel. 20. Touchdown, Washington.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, Let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. The bottom line is that officially thinks impossible. This possession is an empty one.
Now coming to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. In motion, Hill. They're going to look to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Montez Sweat, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
off of play action. Here's Smith. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Smith. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get in the football.
3rd quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick slant. That's caught by the 5'11" Landry. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going that field for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a 3rd down throw, and it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Smith throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Here's Smith. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got him in. Complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
2nd and 4. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue.
Even such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll look to throw here. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Ready? Trap 50. 19 right.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Washington. 51 yards. Smith. Washington from 6 yards away. And the Commanders have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big...
And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And he gets it past the 30, but not much further than that. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Come back team! Come back team! 10-11! 10-11!
They'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense on 3rd down today, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
50 Bobcats! 50 Bobcats! 79 Broncos!
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. In motion, Hill. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And this is going to be covered up. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Slings this deep for McLaurin. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They'll look to throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. In motion comes the tight end left.
Mustang 19. 60.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they... He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.